Hi everybody, welcome to another Granny Squares Sunday with me, Laura, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this variation of a traditional granny square. So for this tutorial I'm using a DK light worsted weight yarns. That's a yarn weight of 3, and with that I'm going to be using a 3.5mm E4 crochet hook, and you're also going to need a pair of scissors and a yarn tapestry needle as well. So this is a little bit different to the traditional granny square. It's made up of 4 tiny little traditional granny squares, and then we're going to do a join as you go method. So we're going to be touching on how to join your granny squares, and then we're going to finishing it off with a cute little border as well. So the first thing to do is to make the 4 tiny little granny squares. So I need to make, I've already made 3 of them. So I've got 2 little pink ones. I'm going to do 2 grey ones as well. So I'll show you how to do those. So I need another grey tiny granny square. So we're going to start off with a slip knot. And we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 4. I'm going to put our hook into our first chain, bring the yarn through the first chain and straight through the loop on your hook, and we've got a little 4 chain loop. You can use a magic ring as well. It's a little bit easier with a chain 4 loop. And from there we're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to yarn over, and in the center of this chain 4 loop, so find where your chains are, right in the middle. So don't go into the first chain loop, which looks bigger. We need to put our hook right into the center. Then wrapping it around the chains, we're going to do a double crochet. So this pattern's in US terminology, double crochet. So in UK terms, that's going to be a treble. And we want 3 of those, so that's 1. We'll do 2 more. 2 and 3, all wrapping it around the chains. 3. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. I'm going to do another 3 double crochet in that center. Another 3 double crochet. So 1, let's move my yarn this side, it's a bit easier. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we're going to chain 2 again, 1 and 2, then another 3 double crochet, and you'll notice I'm carrying my tail yarn as well. There's a reason for that. So another 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, chain 2 again, 1 and 2, and then we're going to finish up with just 2 double crochet in the center, just 2. So 1 and 2. Because the 3rd double crochet is going to be the first 3 chains of this 5 chains at the beginning. So count up to the 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3, so it's in the middle, and just slip stitch into there to join your round as neatly as you can. Okay, and there we have a tiny little traditional granny square, a little mini granny square. And because we carried our tail end, we should be able to just pull that and it should bring in the center hole, but you can also sew that closed as well. So we're going to fasten off and pull the loop through, and then we need to hide our tail ends. So we're going to grab our yarn needle and just sew to the back, turn it over, and then just hide your tail ends at the back. So that's that one, and I'll just secure this one a little bit too. Give that a pull, and then we can just cut our tail ends. And we have our little beginner square. So you need to repeat that 3 more times until you have your 4 little mini granny squares. And I've decided to do 2 in pink and 2 in this sort of purpley-ish grey, purpley grey. And what we're going to do now is we're going to grab a white coloured yarn, a creamy colour, an alternative colour, and we're going to join as we go to an extent these tiny little squares. So we're going to start, we want to put them in our formation that we want, and let me just check this one here. So I did a grey and a pink and a grey. So just work out the design that you want, and then we're going to choose to begin with the bottom right hand corner in this chain 2 space here. So if I can get my words out. So we're going to pick this up. I'm going to leave this in the corner just so we help you visualize what we're doing. So we're going to start in this top right hand corner, put our hook in there, and we're going to grab our next color. We're just going to secure that with a little chain 1. Okay, we're not going to count that as a stitch. Then it's kind of very similar to making these small squares. We're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, chain 5, and we're going to work 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space, 3 double crochets. We're going to yarn over, go into there, and work 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to work 3 double crochet in the next chain 2 space, which will be the top left corner. 3 double crochet in there, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we're going to chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, chain 3. So we're not chaining 2 like we did on the beginning square, chain 3, and we're going to do another, I'm going to turn it like this and do another 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's our corner. Then we chain 1. And in the next chain 2 space, we're going to do 3 double crochet. But then we want to stop. So don't jump ahead. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so if I bring up a loop, we've got something that if we line it up, bring these back down. If we line it up, it looks like this. And we want to stop there. And what we're going to do is we're going to then work up here, join up here and over up to this point here. But the first thing we want to do, let's just put those up there. Let's put our hook back in, is we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, chain 3 from there, yarn over and then pick up your next square that's on to the left of your first one here. We want to pick this bottom right hand corner, place your hook in there and work 3 double crochet, which can be a little bit fiddly, this bit, so keep your tension tight. 3 double crochet in that bottom right hand corner, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then bring up a loop and remove your hook. And what we want to do is just put this down. And what we want to do is we want to put our hook into this chain 1 space here and bring that loop through the chain 1 space. Just bring that through, just pull it, and then do a little chain 1. Okay. And then we're going to do 3 double crochet in this next chain 2 space. Yes, 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3, but we're not going to join this side. We're not going to join here. We're going to leave this open here. Okay, so we've only got a join here. So from there, we're just going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and work another 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we chain 1, and we're going to finish up with 3 double crochet in the next chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now it looks like this. So we haven't joined here, it just looks like this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to turn, we're going to join these 2 squares, but we're going to go straight across to the other side. And I'll show you how to join with this side. So like we did here, we're going to do a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Going to yarn over, and we're going to pick up our next square, and we're going to pick this bottom left-hand corner. So any corner basically, but the bottom left in theory, and work 3 double crochet. Okay, this one's always fiddly, this join. 1, 2, and 3. And this is where you need to make sure your project is facing, because you can get very twisted and confused. You need to make sure it's all facing the right direction. So make sure the white work is at the top. And just like we did here, we're going to bring up a loop, remove our hook, and place it in this chain 1 space here. Okay, so working along this edge. Bring that loop through, chain 1 space, and do a chain 1. Okay, so we're joining there. And then making sure your little pink square is facing the right direction, we're going to work 3 double crochet in the next chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. And this time, because we're on a corner, we're going to start off with a chain 1, then bring up your hook. But instead of joining here, we're going to join with this opposite corner here. So we're all facing in this direction. So skip this chain 3 space, find this next one. So pink to pink, bring that through. So you've done a chain 1 already, because we do chain 3s on the corner. Bring that through and then do a chain 1, like so. Okay, but we're not going to do 3 double crochet again in that same corner. We're actually going to do 3 double crochet in the next square. So this will be the bottom left-hand corner. I have to draw you a little diagram on my website on this pattern, I think. So pick a corner, this is technically the bottom left, and work 3 double crochet in your next square, your last square. So 1, always making sure it's facing the same direction. 2, and 3. Okay, then making sure this is all facing the right direction, like this. So we've joined here and we've joined this to this corner. This is still loose and open, but now we need to find this chain 1 space, remove your hook, put it in there, and bring that loop through that chain 1 space and do a chain 1. Okay. Then 3 double crochet in the next chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. And because we reach the end, there's only a very small join as you go. This is going to be a corner and we want to join with this side. So we chain 1, bring up a loop and pop it into that. It's a chain 5 space actually here. Pop your hook into there, bring that loop through and do a chain 1. Then 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space. Okay. 1, 2, and and 3. So I'll pause here a second so you can see where we are. Okay, so we've worked along here, up to here, and worked all the way across. And now what we're going to do is the same as we did here, but up the top, we're going to work around here, come down, up and over, and then we just finish up with a big finish like this. So from here, we do chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, and on the corner we do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, no joins, another 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so got that corner worked, chain 1, and then 3 double crochet in the next chain 2 space, 1, 2, and 3, no joins yet, but it's a corner, so we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, another 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1 from there. And now we need to finish up this corner here because we only did one set of 3. So we're going to go back in there again and do another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and now what we want to do, this where we joined here, pink to pink, we want to join grey to grey. We're going to start off with a chain 1. And then we're going to remove our hook, turn things round, just to make it more confusing for you. Find the opposite chain 3 space and put your hook into there and bring your loop through that hook, through that loop. So put that back in your hook and bring that through the chain 3 space and then work a little chain 1. And now these 2 squares are connected as well as these 2. And what we need to do is find the pink that only had the set of 3 here and do another 3 double crochet in this chain 3 space. So we're going to go back into there and work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And we want to join with this side. So what we're going to do is remove our hook, find this chain 1 space here, bring the loop through there. Don't use a stringy yarn. Bring that loop through and do a chain 1. Now we're up to our little pink corner. So we're going to do 3 double crochet in the next chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. But this time we are going to join with this corner, whereas we didn't join these corners together down here, but we're going to here because we're not adding any more squares. If we were going to add more squares, we would leave these open and follow the same system down here. So we're going to start off with a chain 1 first though. Remove your hook, go into this chain 3 space and bring that loop through. And work another chain 1 and then another 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space. And they're now joined 1, 2, and 3. So hopefully you've got something that looks like this. So we've worked up, down here, joined and up. And now we're just going to finish up nice and easy around back to the beginning. So from here, we do a chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3. And from here, we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, because we're on the corner, and another 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then we've already got 3 double crochet worked in this corner, but we need another 3 double crochet in there. So go back into there again and do another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then after this 3 double crochet, what we're going to do is something a little bit different because we've got this join. We're going to do chain 1 first, then we're going to remove our hook, put it into this chain 3 space here on the edge, bring that loop through, and work another chain 1. Okay, and then 3 double crochet in this same chain 3 space in the grey square. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so it's a little bit different join there. And then chain 1, and we've got a nice simple corner, so 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. We're pretty much on the home run now. So chain 1, and we've got the same thing here as we had here. So we start off with 3 double crochet in that same chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3. We start off with a chain 1, remove our hook, place it in this chain 3 space, bring that loop through, and work another chain 1, and then 3 double crochet in this same chain 2 space on the pink one. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you've got a nice join there like here. Chain 1, a nice simple corner, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, brings us up to the very last corner. We chain 1, just 2 double crochet in this very, very last join. Okay, just 2 double crochet, not 3. So 1 and 2. And then we had this chain 5 at the beginning, and we're just going to find that third chain. So 1, 2, 3, and just slip stitch into there to finish. Okay, so hopefully you managed to follow along. It's a little bit complicated, but that's a kind of very basic join as you go method. So we just always start in this corner and we work down, then up, join here, but we don't join here, up to here, then all the way across, just 4 sets, and then we go up, over, round, up, over, then all the way back to the beginning. But what we're going to do now is we're just going to finish up with a simple border like this, and you can choose either the pink or the grey. I think because I did pink on this one, I'll choose the grey. So the first thing to do is just join. We're going to go into this chain 1, chain 2 space here, and join our next colour. Just join that in a slip stitch. Okay, and we can fasten off our white so we don't get tangled. Okay, and now we're working with our new colour, and we're going to start off with, I'm just going to secure that with a little chain 1. I'm not going to count that as a stitch. And I'm going to work a double crochet in this same chain 2 space. So I'm going to go back into there and work a double crochet. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to double crochet this chain 2 space and this chain 2 space or chain 3 space together. So we're going to yarn over. I'm going to go back into this space, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over again, but go into the next corner space here. Bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, got 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. So that double crochets these 2 chain spaces together. Then we're going to do another double crochet in this same space here. And that gives us a set of 3 over these 2 spaces. And just like the white round, we're going to chain 1, and then in the next chain 1 space, we do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, chain 1, and then same on the corner, we do 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3 to turn the corner, 3 double crochet in there again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So we chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3. Then when we get to these in the middle, these 2 spaces in the middle, we're going to chain 1, start off with 1 double crochet in this first chain space, 1 double crochet. Then we're going to chain that, then we're going to double crochet them together. So we yarn over, go into this side, pull through 2, yarn over into the next chain space, pull through 2, then pull through all 3. So that double crochets them together. And then we finish up with 1 double crochet in the same last space. Okay, so that gives us a set of 3 stitches. And then just carry on like we did around here. So we chain 1, 3 double crochet in here, and so on. Back to the beginning. 2, 3, chain 1, then we're up to a corner, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, another 3 double crochet to turn the corner, 1, 2, 3, okay, chain 1, so always chaining 1 in between, 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, 1, 2, 3. Then when we get to this center 2, we chain 1. We start off with 1 double crochet in the first chain space. Then we double crochet them together, starting this side, then ending this side. And then we do 1 extra double crochet this side. And then we're back to chain 1, 3 double crochet. Okay, so just repeat that round back to the beginning, and then we're done. Then when you get back to the beginning after your last 3 double crochet, don't forget your chain 1, and then just find your first double crochet that you made, and we're going to slip stitch into there to finish. Okay, and then we can cut our yarn. And we're going to finish up with an invisible join, so we're just going to pull that through. Grab your yarn needle, thread on your yarn, And we want to skip, this is the stitch double crochet we just slip stitched into. Skip that, skip the next stitch and find this third stitch along and sew to the back. Bring that over, don't pull too tight, and then we're going to go back and find our slip stitch here and just work through the back loop only. And give that a pull, and then you'll find you've created a stitch over that middle stitch we skipped, and you've got a nice invisible join. And then just hide all your tail ends and you are done. So just hide all your tail ends in similar colours. So just thread this on and just gently sew a couple of times like this, trim it down, and do that for all your other tail ends as well. And there we go, that is our finished granny squares within granny squares. And interestingly, if you made loads of these, you would join them in the same sequence as we did the small ones. So we would always start in this corner, work over, down, up, over, across. So there we go. That is so hopefully something a little bit different, a little bit unusual, different take on the traditional granny square. If you'd like to block your work, all you need to do is to pin your work into place, get it slightly damp, let it dry, pinned in place, and then it should keep its shape better. But I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I hope you managed to follow along. A huge thank you, as always, to our Member Plus members on Happy Berry Plus for helping make these tutorials possible. You guys are amazing. And if you are interested in our monthly subscription, then do check out the links below. We do have, you get all the PDF downloads at no extra charge. You get ebooks, we've got a crochet magazine, a podcast, and some previous behind the scenes, although we are putting an end to the behind the scenes because nobody's watching them, so even though we have the members. So do check it out, and I will see you soon for some more crochet crafting fun. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.